Good evening and welcome to Crosspointe Christian Academy for tonight's semifinal game of the Indiana Association Christian Schools Girls State Basketball Tournament. Today's game features the visitors on the scoreboard from Martinsville, the Tabernacle Christian Eagles. And the home team on the scoreboard from Indianapolis, the Crosspointe Christian Panthers. The Indiana Association of Christian Schools is committed to the true spirit of competition and upholding of biblical principles of kindness, humility, and respect. We ask that each player, spectator, and official join us in exhibiting these Christ-like characteristics and help create a positive environment in which to enjoy tonight's competition. At this time, if you'll please stand for prayer. We'll be led in prayer by the athletic director here at Crosspointe, Jim Schneider.
Father, we thank you for the opportunity tonight to come and to watch this basketball game. We pray for safety on the court. We pray for the girls that they'll do their best and just work well together as a team. We pray for those of us who have come tonight to cheer for our teams that we would be positive and encourage them to do their very best. We thank you also for the officials and bringing them to us to help with the game as well. And we ask all these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
All right, now the starting lineups for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Tabernacle Eagles. Starting for the Eagles, a 5'7" senior guard, number 2, Liz Sutherland. A 5'6", 7th grade guard, number 3, Allie Burleson. A 5'6", 8th grade guard, number 4, Julia Ross. A 5'8", senior guard, number 10, Lacey Sutherland. And a 5'4", freshman forward, number 25, Reagan Seasteen. The Eagles are coached by Brandon Seasteen. And now the starting lineup for the home team on the scoreboard, the Crosspointe Panthers. Starting for the Panthers, a 5'6" senior guard, number 1, Allie Schellenberg. A 5'5" senior guard, number 4, Autumn DeArmond. A 5'4" sophomore guard, number 10, Alina Harvey. A 5'10" sophomore forward, number 11, Abigail Stock. And a 5'10" senior forward, number 12, Hannah Stock. The Panthers are coached by Justin Schellenberg. Officiating tonight's game are Joe Bauer, Don McCann, and Bob Lynn. Tonight's sports medicine coverage is provided by ATI Physical Therapy, the official physical therapy and sports medicine provider of the IACS. Enjoy the game.
Welcome to tonight's second semifinal match for the IACS State Tournament, and we have Crosspointe Christian Academy facing the Tabernacle Eagles. Welcome, and we are looking forward to this game. And Colonials already punched their spot in for Saturday, and this will be the winner of this game will play them for the state championships. So we're excited to get tipped off here. And Tabernacle's going to win that.
Tabernacle comes in with a record of 14-9, and Crosspointe with a record of 17-6. Both these teams fairly evenly matched, and Crosspointe this year has gotten the better of Tabernacle both times, but as my wife always says, beating a team 3 times is very hard to do.
Yeah, we're a little messy already down below. Tabernacle took it, got the jump ball, took in for a shot, and then got a couple of rebounds, and it stays their ball. It's off of Crosspointe. So already 30 seconds off this clock, and it's just been a one-possession Tabernacle side game already, and they're going to fight. This team has seen each other a lot, but you got the Sutherland sisters that are great competitors, great athletes, and a good team around them. So they're going to fight tonight and try to get their way into Saturday's game. And so are the Panthers. They've got 5 seniors that are excited for this opportunity after clinching the championship last year, and they're looking for a second win. And that is a turnover, a double dribble by Autumn, and so Tabernacle will have the ball again.
Yep. Tabernacle comes in averaging just under 50 points a game, and Crosspointe 40, so something's got to give there, and I think what it's going to be, if Crosspointe's going to win, it will be their defense, and if Tabernacle is going to win, it's going to be the way really to defeat, get through that defense, and right now they're trying to do that with Liz Sutherland, and we'll just see what happens. It's going to be a hard-fought game, and they're going to play hard. They're playing, obviously, to get to the championship game on Saturday, and there's Allie.
Yeah, there's a good take by Allie. She's going to take it as much as she can to the basket, and she's been playing a long time, her and her fellow seniors. They're going to stay aggressive tonight.
And there was Lacey taking it down the baseline, got stopped, back out to her sister Liz. Liz is a good ball handler and a good scorer at about 18 points a game.
And that's just a little bit off by Lacey. And so it's off the Tabernacle. It'll be Crosspointe ball. And Crosspointe's going to play fast on defense and try to take their time offensively and set some things up. Get Abby involved down low. And Alina's taking it in, gets stopped, and it's going to be a jump ball. It will stay Crosspointe ball.
And I think it's obvious Crosspointe's trying to get the ball inside as much as the Eagles are trying to get the ball to the Sutherland girls and penetrate. We'll see what happens on this out-of-bounds play.
Back out to Allie, and it gets tipped.
Partially blocked.
That was Julia Ross who got her hands on that.
Good intention on that pass inside. Outside shot. Just off by Abby.
And that's a rebound by Hannah. She's looking as she dribbles up. Nothing there. She's going to throw it back out to Alina. Alina's going to take it around the perimeter here. And the screen was set, but she stopped, and so Allie releases. And that's a steal by Julia. That's the second time she's got her hands in there. Great pass to Abby. And then back up to Liz.
Good defense.
Yeah, just get down to her sister, take a couple dribbles in, a good floater, but misses, and the rebound by Hannah.
There is a lot of energy being spent right now on that floor.
Yeah, they're fighting for sure. Hannah's going to take a shot here, and that's off. Autumn's going to get that rebound. Yeah, very good rebound.
Nice
good
pass
looking.
Inside. Good pass.
Yes.
Two really good passes. And a rebound put back for Hannah. And now Tabernacle right back up the floor. And there's an errant pass. Hannah expected that contact, and sure enough there was. And threw it out of bounds.
Yeah, they're going to have to control, those passes tonight and just protect and slow it up. But they're staying aggressive to look down. Both teams are. They're looking down offensively. Crosspointe's in their high 1-3-1 where they can just trap it. It's going to be a jump ball. This will go back to Tabernacle.
Abby came up and challenged that.
Yeah, I think they're going to switch up defensively a couple times tonight, but that was a good high defense, put pressure up on the guards a little bit, make them make a decision quickly once they cross that half-court line.
And again, I think this is their way of deterring their good offense.
Yeah, Allie gets her hands in there, passes to Hannah. Hannah's going to go strong and just misses that layup. Alina gets the rebound.
Timeout, Crosspointe. And it'll take a pause here and give everybody a chance to breathe, including us up here doing the announcing of this game.
It's been a quick game. That's a 30-second timeout, but the pace of this game, we've done some games where the pace is slow, but both teams are urgent tonight, I feel like.
They know that there's really, in a sense, no tomorrow. Of course, we know there's life after this game, but these girls want to be in that state championship game, and Martinsville, they have this year split with Colonial. And Crosspointe lost twice, but then they won last week. So Colonial's waiting for both these teams, and they're capable of beating either one of them. And I believe either one of these teams are capable of winning too.
Yeah, absolutely. You are correct. So I think Crosspointe, like you said, their defense is going to determine how this goes, and they're going to have to make some layups from those turnovers. That's going to be key. So they're going to get turnovers, but they're going to have to do something with them. So I'm sure they'll keep fighting here. But yeah, both teams are definitely, they know what's at stake here. So Crosspointe's going to throw this in and gets it to Allie.
And you mentioned the defense and turnovers, and there are unforced errors or turnovers, and there are forced. And right now we are forcing, when I say we, I'm sorry, Crosspointe is forcing the turnovers, and voluntarily, I believe we're turning the ball. I keep saying we, I'm sorry. Crosspointe is turning the ball over on their own accord. So doesn't mean Tabernacle's not playing defense or playing excellent defense, and that's part of the game. There's challenges.
Yeah, so they're setting up kind of a really high 1-3-1 with Autumn, and then pulling up their girls, and then they get a turnover there.
There's a good pass.
Yeah, great pass. Take it all the way, and she misses. Rebound by Abby.
That was tough on the part of Crosspointe to miss both of those. And if they score here, they'll regret that. Unfortunately, they played pretty good defense there.
Yeah, Alina did a great job reading the down. She's kind of that last defender, but she read where that pass is going and able to cut that off. And that's, like I said, they're going to get turnovers, but Crosspointe has to score on those turnovers if they're going to make a difference in this game. And there's another one.
Well, let's make these count. If you're Crosspointe, you'll want to do that.
And that's a miss. Autumn gets the rebound. Lacey's taking it all the way. They're working really hard. Looks in.
Oh, wow.
And that was Reagan that took the shot. Abby got her hands in there. And it's off on Tabernacle. We'll be back to Crosspointe here.
There will be some bruising after this game. It looks like it's very physical. In fact, Coach Schellenberg is usually not too demonstrative, but he's very he's very protective of the girls and just wants it called a fair. We'll see what happens there.
So Allie took that in, and she gets fouled, and that's going to be the first foul called for Tabernacle, and that was on number 4. That's Julia Ross. And that was on the court, so Crosspointe's going to take that out under the basket. They set up a play here. Hannah throws it back out to Allie. Good little jumper. She misses, and that's a rebound for Liz. And Allie tried to get her hands in there, but Liz was able to stay in control and recover that. Off on Crosspointe, Ansley Olsen's coming in for Crosspointe, and Abby Stock is coming out.
Both these teams are being relentless, trying to get the ball inside, trying to pass. It's a difficult task for both teams. There's a good shot, and that was number 2, Liz. Just came off a little bit. They'll reload. So
yeah, Lacey got that rebound.
Liz got another shot off. We're not sure. Or wondered if it was deflected, but it looks like it was shot out by Liz. It was a good shot. Good look.
Yeah, she had to take that quick, but she had 2 good opportunities there, and that was helped by her sister getting a good rebound. And so if they keep getting opportunities. Is that called on Allie?
No, that was called on
Hannah.
Illegal screen. That would be her fouls ever first.
Yeah.
It's good defense.
Yeah, I think she was trying to pass that down, so Julia just kind of, she's in an awkward spot, not able to recover that.
Tell you, Liz Sutherland, she does a great, every time that ball goes up, she's headed to that bucket. In that case, she tried to get her hands to go back up and just didn't happen, but really good ball
pass.
Good ball player.
And yep. Okay. The up ref was good, called travel, but the down ref called it's a jump ball. The Tabernacle player had her hands on the ball, so that's what the call was there. So jump ball, so it's back to Crosspointe. So they get it under the basket. Chloe Sharp is in now, and she's going to take it strong. Autumn takes a 3. And yeah, that was a really good look, good shot. Her feet were set.
Tabernacle's ball.
Yep.
Well, no score yet for Tabernacle, and only 4 points for Crosspointe. But Tabernacle is they're not going to be denied. They're going to keep going to the bucket and playing hard. And there's a foul called up top.
And that's on Autumn. That's her first. This is team third. Hannah Stock's going to come back in. And she's coming in for Autumn. So that moves Ansley up on defense.
Coach Hillenberg's trying to protect fouls. Tabernacle trying to break that pressure, getting it down low.
And that's
double
a travel.
dribble.
Or double dribble.
You got to give it to these refs. They're calling it tight.
Yep. Yeah, these are two aggressive teams, and like you said, both teams scored decently. So for it to be 4-0 in the almost the end of the first quarter, it shows what the defense and the speed of the game. I think the speed of the game is causing both teams to. There's a 3 from Hannah Stock.
It's a very nice pass out and a good shot, and it was taken well in stride. There's a great pass.
Yep. Good shot, too.
Oh, and that was a great look by Abby Hertlitsen. They were able to pull that rebound. Crosspointe was, but that was a very good play.
Allie down to Ansley. Ansley's going to take a couple dribbles in. And I think Liz got her hands on that. Really good defense. Liz is going to take it all the way.
She had a great look, and there was a foul.
Yeah, Julia got that rebound, and
they're playing very, very well, very, very hard. And, the Eagles keep going to the bucket. Now they're at the line because of their good aggressive offensive play. So Julia will be at the line, and we'll see what she can do, shooting 2. And she banks it in. So the Eagles have their first points of the game.
Going to be her second shot, taking her time. And misses that one. Good rebound by Ansley. Hannah's going to take her time dribbling this down. Allie's out, so this gives Hannah the opportunity here to kind of control things as a guard. Alina is in here too. They're kind of splitting the top, creating some space.
Down to 30 seconds to play. Moving the ball well. Eagles are playing good defense, trying to step out so there's not an easy shot.
Good. Yeah, Alina, they were kind of just playing the top, and then Alina took a dribble with her left hand into the paint and was able to draw a foul. So that's just going to be, that's a second team foul for Tabernacle. So that's going to be under the basket on the floor. So that allows Crosspointe to set up a out-of-bounds play here under their basket. And she gets it just to the top, able to get it into Chloe. And Chloe's going to get a bounce pass into Ansley. Ansley up to Alina. Protect that ball. And that's going to be a foul on Abby Bertelsen. So 8.5 seconds left here. So 3 team fouls for Tabernacle. And Crosspointe's going to get a sub in here real quick. Allie's coming in for Ansley. So one more chance here to score at the end of this quarter. Alina's going to throw it in. And she gets it into Allie.
Allie takes the shot. Double dribble.
So that was a double dribble call. So that gives Tabernacle now 5 seconds here. End of the quarter. And they're going to have to do something quick. Throws it down.
That's the end of the quarter.
Yeah, Lacey was throwing it down. She thought a teammate was there, but they hadn't got down there yet, so just a little confusion. But that's hard when you have 5 seconds left in a quarter and have to make a quick decision, and that's where it gets a little tough. But both teams had opportunities there to score, to layups, but both teams are playing really good defense too.
Absolutely. What would you say is the key word for that quarter?
Defense.
Yeah, I would agree.
Good.
Defense. No, I'm not going to disagree with you. No, defense. It's physical, and you're going to play hard, and that's what both teams have to do, and they're doing a great job at it. It's just it makes it look like very sloppy basketball, but it's being defended well. They're playing hard. And good defense makes good offense.
Yes.
And Crosspointe has done a good job at defense. They've missed some shots that they probably wish they would have made. And then on the other hand, the Eagles, they've done their best. They're getting the ball, trying to get it low. They've had some good looks too, it's just not falling. So we'll see what happens. Both teams are playing hard, no doubt about it.
Yeah, they are. And like I said, the speed of the game matters too, and both teams are playing fast. And when you play fast, your body goes fast, but you also have to make fast decisions. And that's sometimes tough. But both teams are in this, and only 6 points apart. So it's going to be Tabernacle's ball coming in here.
It'll be interesting to see if this score stays low or if something gets opened up here and they both just start scoring. And they're both, like we said earlier at the top, they're both capable, very capable.
Yeah.
For a team that scores almost
There's
50 points a game.
Allie gets that, throws it down. Oh, she's looking for Chloe. Abby was able to recover, though, and gets it up to Alina, back to Allie. Allie takes a shot and misses.
Both teams fighting, and it will be Tabernacle's ball.
Yeah. And when you play a team for the third time, these girls have played against each other for 4 or 5 years.
Sure.
A lot of them, they're seniors on both sides. You know people, and so you're able to spend a week in preparation for a tournament game that really matters. And so you can tell they know who to put pressure on. They understand their competitors. Both sides do.
And they know each other off the court. They're social media friends, but when you're on the court, you do your best to beat your opponent.
Yeah. So that was another turnover, and Allie throws it down. Chloe's looking. Man, we're just not getting our feet set for decisions, trying to make decisions so quick that our feet are moving with our minds, I think. Yeah. So Tabernacle has a sub coming in. This is Maddie Reif. And if there are fans on Tabernacle's side that are watching, if we mispronounce a name, we apologize. We are doing our best to communicate both sides well. But that's
great
Maddie that comes in. Yeah, very good drive.
Yeah, and Abby had another great opportunity.
Alina launches it. Woo. That was a launch of a pass from Alina.
She always puts her head up, though. I give her that.
She does, yeah.
It was a foul.
Yeah. Yeah, and Chloe just kept taking it to the basket, and she gets a foul called. So that was on
Maddie.
Yeah, that was on Maddie. So that's her first team first. Chloe's going to get 2 shots here at the free throw line. She misses her first.
And for either team, when you're at the line, you have the opportunity to score with the clock stopped and nobody in your face.
Yeah.
You really would like to take advantage of those because that's the most free shot unless it's a wide open layup, and I haven't seen any of those tonight.
Oh, Hannah got a rebound, but the shot got blocked. And that's a turnover. Allie gets it to Alina, and that's going to be a foul on Liz Sutherland. She was trying to get her hand in on the ball and got caught there. Foul on the arm.
That's Liz's second foul.
Okay.
So that'll be something to watch because she's an excellent offensive player.
Yeah.
And so I know her and her coach, they'll watch that. They won't let her accumulate too many fouls here. But she's being aggressive. She's a great basketball player.
Alina takes it down and just lays it up.
I think Tabernacle is starting to look up and get the ball best they can. It was a great play. They were
Chloe.
just caught down on the baseline again.
Yeah, she
There's a
was
trap
aggressive.
coming.
Yeah, aggressive to keep going to the basket. That's a miss by Allie.
Boy, I think she was just pulling the ball away, but I think something
yeah,
inadvertent, either the ball or a hand popped
Yeah,
up and hit her, so it looks like it's a jump ball.
I'm actually keeping track of the jump balls tonight because
Yeah, what do you got?
every game we do, we're like, how many jump balls was that? So we've had 5
Okay.
just in this over a quarter.
It's a good pass.
Yeah, really good pass. So that was to Hannah Stock.
From Abby Stock. So it's amazing the siblings on these teams.
Yeah,
It's kind of fun
good athletes.
to watch. Absolutely. Both teams have that. Looks like a full timeout called for Tabernacle.
All right, so this is going to give, we're 2 minutes here into the second quarter, and Crosspointe's able to pull away a little bit. It was 7-1 at the end of the first, correct?
Yes.
Yep, 7-1, so 4 points in here in the 2 minutes. Crosspointe's trying to fight and create a little bit of a spread in between here. And Tabernacle's going to, of course, keep fighting.
Yep.
And keep driving. You can tell they're trying to adjust to Crosspointe's high defense, get the ball down. They get it down, but then once they get down, Crosspointe adjusts and pulls down. So they're trying to figure that out, and if they can keep getting some shots off, I think they'll have a little bit of success here.
And our camera has been focusing on the coach and the referee and had a kind discussion. And you know what? The coach is fighting for his team. Coach Schellenberg for Crosspointe's done the same thing.
Yeah.
And they want their kids to do their very best, and that's happening. Both teams are playing hard. And you know, if you were to walk in the gym right now and look at that scoreboard, you would think, man, that's an odd score, and that's probably an ugly game. But it's just good defense, and you've got to commend both teams. Mm-hmm. Really, Martinsville for keeping Crosspointe to 11 so far, and definitely Crosspointe for keeping Martinsville down to 1.
Yeah, girls basketball is very physical, though. Any game you're going to watch, you're going to see things, and some of it gets called, some of it doesn't. Girls end up with bruises at the end of the game that never got a foul attached to them, and that's just how a lot of it happens. So, yep, that's going to be a foul on Abby.
Very good on Lacey going up and getting position, and she was just going to fight through that and not be denied. So Lacey's going to the line, and hopefully for her, she'll be able to make her free throws.
Yeah, so that's Abby's first, and the first for the quarter for Crosspointe, and she misses.
Just a little off
the first one there. She's going to take her second shot here.
Good arching shot.
Yeah, very good.
It was a very nice shot for Lacey.
So she puts another score. Who scored that first free throw? Was it her or her sister?
First one was Lacey.
Okay.
I'm sorry, excuse me. First one was Julia Ross.
Oh, okay.
Apologize for that.
And this one.
That was Lacey.
Okay. So Chloe took a fake shot and missed, and then Hannah got the rebound.
Hannah's having a very solid game tonight. She did a good job. And if your job's just to rebound and put it back in, then good for you.
Yeah, the energy for Crosspointe right now is high. They're trying to just celebrate when they can, and that's part of it. That you want to celebrate even the little things when you can create a turnover, a rebound, and that creates just some excitement, some energy. Chloe's going to take a shot here, and Abby's going to get the rebound.
And a good steal, takeaway, errant pass. Picked up there by Tabernacle, back out.
And
good
she
shot.
Takes a shot, misses.
Just off. She had a great look at that and great push up by Tabernacle. They just could not convert.
Yeah, Lena throws it to Chloe, and that's going to be a turnover.
The errant pass.
Yeah, Abby. She thought Abby was more in the middle, and Abby wasn't. That's going to be a and one.
Abby Bertlettson there.
So she's going to go to the line. I'm not sure that they counted. Did they count the basket?
I think he did because she's shooting one. Yep, there
Okay.
you go. There's the very emphatic 2 points.
Yeah,
by
there's
the
a little
referee.
confusion on if that was what was called, whether it was on the floor or a shot. But it was a shot. It counted, so that was a great take. She was aggressive. So she gets to go to the foul line here and an opportunity to create 3 points for her team. And she misses, but that's a rebound by Reagan. And then a steal, turnover, so Crosspointe ends up getting the ball back here.
And
defense,
Tabernacle
yeah.
has picked up their defense, and there's a nice layup.
So that's Abby Wilson.
And Abby scores. And once you get her going, she is a good ball player. There's 4 points for her. And they've made 2 free throws, one by Lacey and one by Julia. So they're trying to get right back in this, and man, they have picked up that defense.
Yeah, so the second quarter score would be 6-5. I mean, so both teams have, been able to do something here in the second quarter where they were a little stuck in the first. But again, both sides, both coaches are adjusting to defense, to the pressure, to the game. And those were 2 great steals by Tabernacle. And then they were able, like we've already said, you've got to be able to create points off of turnovers. And it's one thing to have great defense and great turnovers, but you got to score off of them. And they were able, Tabernacle did a great job scoring off of both of those.
Yeah. And the refs, they're human. They're getting, they're trying to listen to both coaches, and both coaches are being quite emphatic. And so they're just trying to call the game the best they can, and I think they're doing a tremendous job. There's just a lot of hands being reached.
Physical, and it's going to be, and it's just the game.
Yep.
So they're going to miss things on both sides.
Yep.
And
There's not one innocent person on that floor.
well,
I don't know.
yeah. No, it's just
They're not
the
meaning
game.
to.
It's
They're
the
just
game
very
of
physical.
basketball.
Yeah.
They're fighting, so and that's okay.
Yeah.
It's a game.
And
So-
they're trapping. Martinsville's doing a good job trapping.
Yep.
They pass down low.
Yeah, they're gonna. Martinsville is trapping, and they're gonna have to find a way to get passes down because there are girls open, but they're gonna have to score and control the basketball. There's a turnover. Okay, it's gonna be a jump ball.
One thing Crosspointe does, as soon as that ball even looks like it's going to be, like that case, trapped or intercepted, that if you're Crosspointe, those girls in white just take off because they want to make that defense work for them and make those layups. In that case, it was a jump ball, and there's another good little shot.
Ansley did a great job pulling that in, though. That was a great rebound. She got in the right position, jumped for that.
Yeah, Maddie Reif had a good little shot there. Just was
Elena
alive.
takes it in. It's a good aggressive play.
And there's
Hannah gets a
Hannah.
rebound, but misses.
Oh, that was such a great opportunity. She had it. Abby had the opportunity. Just your body gets moving quicker than your mind sometimes.
So Crosspointe's kind of taking their time walking it up, seeing what the defense is like, able to set something up here, and that's going to be a foul.
It looks like he's calling for a 2-shot foul.
Yeah, Allie's just going to be aggressive, take it in, and she got stopped. So that's going to be a foul on Abby.
And that is her second.
Second, okay. And team third in this quarter. So that's 3 team fouls for Tabernacle, 2 in this quarter for the Panthers. Once it gets to 5, it will go automatically to that double bonus based on that new rule set a couple years ago. And that's a free throw by Allie.
Is that our first free throw?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, Allie, that's her 3rd point for this game. And she
Around the
misses
rim.
that one. And Hannah's there
And
to
look who's
fight.
there. Hannah Stock, goodness.
Okay, so that's going to be called a jump ball, though. She tried to throw it up to get a foul called, but hands were on that ball, so they called a jump ball.
I know you're doing a lot better job at keeping rebounds than me. How many did she have?
Who, Hannah?
Yes.
If I'm correct, 5.
Yeah. She's making her presence felt.
She is,
There's a layup.
yeah, good. Yeah, she is. She is fighting tonight. She's doing a great job. Good. Ooh, yeah.
They're going to call her travel.
Yep.
And that was caused by defense. The girl, she didn't walk without help. She was defended very, very well.
All right, Allie's walking it up again. Yeah, and they've adjusted, Crosspointe's adjusted to this higher defense that Tabernacle's playing, and that's going to be a travel on Allie. Okay, so Tabernacle has the ball back.
Great.
Another jump ball.
One thing I've noticed Tabernacle's doing, it's good coaching. And I'm sure in the timeout, give that pass and break. And Abby's done a good job at Abby Burleson of doing that, passing it and then cutting. And that's the way you beat that high defense like that.
Yeah.
Good shot.
Yeah, she threw
Just
that
off.
ball. She threw that ball into traffic. So that's going to be a foul called on Allie. So that's her second and team third.
And there's a great pass. And number 10, Lacey, looks like she'll be going to the line. That was a great pass and a good quick shot by her. She'll be going to the line.
Okay, so she's going to get 2 shots here. That's Lena. That's her second. Team's fourth.
Lacey averages 13 points a game. So, of course, below her average so far tonight. But they keep going to the bucket.
Yeah, only the second quarter. They're working hard. So she misses that second. Hannah gets another rebound. There you go. She throws it down to Autumn. Autumn, nice job.
Very nice play by both of those girls.
Yeah, that's how it's going to have to be done, is keep going until you get stopped. And because they're playing a high defense, there's girls down that are open, but they've got to take their time to find them. They can't just throw the ball and hope. They've got to look up and see. And that's exactly what Hannah did there, and that was really good. So...
And that defense is just, it's frustrating to a team that's trying, and they're trying. It's just a frustration.
All right, so we've got some new players coming in here. Julia Ross is coming in for Tabernacle. Chloe Sharp and Abby Stock are coming back in for Crosspointe. Okay, so Allie's going to bring the ball up here. We got just under 2 minutes left in the second quarter. And again, she's going to not pick up her dribble. She's going to keep dribbling until she finds an open player. There's Autumn. Yep, the key is if you're going to dribble, go somewhere until you're met. Good save by Abby, but throws it to a Tabernacle player. And Allie was able to get her hands on it, but it's off on her. And so it will stay Tabernacle ball.
Getting a little frisky there.
Yeah.
Refs are
that
trying.
Was a pass down. Got
nice
to pass
shot.
the.
It's a very good shot.
So that was number 3.
Yep, that's
another shot for Abby. Yeah.
That's her 6th point. Good for her.
Good pass in. Abby takes a shot and gets a rebound. Throws it out to Alina. Alina takes a shot. She misses. And Liz is pulling all the way here. And.
Liz had a great idea of that pass. She really did.
Crosspointe had a chance to get that, but threw it right back to Tabernacle. And there's a long 3.
And that was off the
backboard.
Liz scores a 3. That's her first points of the game. And she averages.
First points of the game?
I think that's what I have. I could be wrong.
No, that's
the first 3 points.
She's been very active in this game, so that just surprised me. But all right, so Crosspointe's going to get a player in here. There's a Burman's coming in. That was a foul on Alina, and that's her 3rd. and we're hit 5 team fouls, so that's going to take us straight to our 2 shots here at the free throw line. She misses her first.
Maddie at the line.
All right, so Rosa Brummett and Hannah Stott come in. Alina Harvey and Autumn come out.
Coach Schellenberg's trying to be careful of fouls here toward the end of the half, because he knows there's still a fight coming in the second half. And Maddie shoots and just off the rim.
All right, so there's a rebound by Abby. All right, so 30 seconds left here in this half, and Crosspointe is going to try to get something set up. Allie picks up her dribble, gets it to Rosa. Rosa takes a couple shots, a couple
shot
dribbles.
by Rosa.
All right, so Crosspointe's going to try to defend here the last 15
Got a
seconds.
player wide open for a layup. And that is number 4, Julie Ross.
7 seconds here, throws it down to Chloe, and Chloe takes the layup. So that was a 6-point
flurry.
We struggled so much to score in the first quarter,
yes.
And then we score like 6 points between both teams over the last 30 seconds of that half.
Yeah.
But they're figuring out that if you play defense and if you can throw the ball up, they're going to have to score off those turnovers. We said that.
Yeah.
And those were 6 quick points because of defense.
Absolutely.
That was created. So good job for them. And that was a high-scored quarter, really. So to be, 7-1 at the end of the first, and now we're at 22-14. And Tabernacle's still in this.
Absolutely. And both teams are playing great defense, but the offense has got going. And it's not because defenses have lightened up. Both defensive, in fact, I would say Tabernacle's increased their defense intensity, and Crosspointe just has kept scoring, and obviously Martinsville has too. So it's physical. Both coaches have aired their grievances publicly, and we'll see what happens. I hope it doesn't come down to anything like that, but they're fighting for the girls. And
this is a big game for both teams, and like we said, girls basketball is physical, and both teams are going to fight, and refs are going to miss things or call things differently, but all in all, the girls are playing, and it's about the girls playing this game, and so that's the focus. And they're going to have to find just second half. They've got 16 minutes now, both teams, to finish off this game. So we're going to step away for this half. Absolutely. And then we'll be right back with you in about 8 minutes or so.
Yep, great game.
All right, we're back here in the second half, and Crosspointe has the ball, and we're going to see what adjustments were made here at halftime. And Allie throws it down to Hannah, and it's going to be a jump ball. And that will become Tabernacle's ball, so kind of becomes a turnover there, and just unable to make something happen with that first possession.
How many first half jump balls, Nicole?
9.
Wow.
Yeah.
We would have had one.
Yes.
I think these first points coming out by either team is really going to set the tone. I know they both want to be the first ones on the scoreboard. Because I think every point really, I know every point matters, and it sounds cliche, but there's a 3 and miss. But I think they're so hard fought for the high commodity, so they need to hit every chance they get, both teams. There's a 3-point shot there, and that is by Liz, so she's coming out firing in this second half. Abby had 6 in the first half. Abby Burleson. Julia Ross had
Autumn
3.
going in. That's a miss. Abby gets a rebound and able to put it back up. And that's Abby's first points. And there's a turnover, a steal by Allie. And Alina was there to help. Throws it down to Hannah.
Clear out.
And she takes it in, and she gets a foul. So that's going to be a foul on Tabernacle.
And number 5, Maddie.
Yeah. Okay.
That's her, I believe, second.
Yep, so Hannah goes to the foul line. So the second quarter was an even score almost. Panthers had 15, Tabernacle had 13. So the second quarter was a high-scored quarter, and if Tabernacle can just keep matching and maybe gain a couple, they're still in this, and they had the first points coming into this third quarter. Hannah, though, makes her first free throw there.
Second.
And her second. She's having a great game. She has 13 points already in this game, and that's a travel.
And Liz has. Was that shot she made earlier? That was a 2-pointer, wasn't it? I don't think it was a 3.
Yeah. Yes.
So she has 5 points.
Yeah, Autumn taking it in here, gets it out to Lena. Lena's going to take it, and she's going to get called for a travel. And, yeah, Alina does a good job just trying to take it in, and she just got stopped there by defense, and her feet kept moving, so it's a travel called. And that's a pass down to
I'm sorry,
Julia.
that was to Julia,
Yeah.
and it was a great pass, great look. She just missed the shot.
She just got called for a foul, though. Alina's going to throw this in, and it'll get back to Crosspointe here.
That'll be 2 fouls on Julia. So they have 4 players with 2 fouls. It's not dangerous, but something they, I'm sure, keep an eye on.
Hannah's taking a shot. She misses. Julia
That may have been a good little defense, little piece of the ball on that, and there's a quick timeout by Martinsville.
Yeah, so that was a quick 2 minutes, so 2 minutes in, and it's going to be a 30-second timeout. So both teams will stay up and talk things through. And, in here we have Tabernacle was able to get a quick shot off, and then the Panthers, scored those 2 free throw shots. So still evenly matched here. And both teams, you can tell, kind of made some adjustments offensively to adjust to the defenses that are being played right now. But right in this, and we'll see where this quarter goes.
Yep, I think Martinsville coach saw something coming out of halftime that he wants to adjust really quick, and good for him.
Mm-hmm.
These girls are both teams, smart girls. They learn, and they have good coaches, and we'll see what continues to transpire. What do you think will really? I know it's just a guessing game, but what do you think what needs to transpire this period into the fourth for either one of these teams?
I think it's potential that Crosspointe, if they keep playing defense like they are and can score off of that they could pull away here. But Tabernacle is going to fight really hard for that not to happen. But a lot of times Crosspointe comes out the second half with some good adjustments and able to pull away from teams in that third quarter, but not there. That is a great shot by Lacey.
That is Lacey's first shots of the game.
Yeah.
Actually, she made a free throw, so that's 3 points for her.
Yeah.
So the Southern girls, they are capable of doing a lot
Allie
of scoring.
takes a shot there, but misses.
Good pull by number 4, Julia Ross.
Yeah. Those Sutherland girls may not score quick, but they definitely make themselves known on the court. They're kind of all over the place defensively and even control a lot offensively and leadership-wise. So there's a lot that they bring to the table there. And
Julia inbounding. I believe
Yeah.
it was tipped away by Crosspointe there. It's going to be out of bounds on the side.
yeah, the Liz and Lacey are their only seniors. That's what I was just looking at. But they definitely bring a lot to the table for Tabernacle.
Liz is passing it in. She gets it into number 3, Abby. Abby back, and a 3-point shot just off the rim by Liz. She tracks it down.
Yeah, that was a good fight. And that's the things that they do well. And Abby was able to get her hands in there, gets it to her sister Hannah, Hannah to Chloe. And Chloe back to Hannah. Hannah takes a shot and misses. And rebound pulled down by Abby.
Yeah, Abby did a good job pulling that down.
And she was looking, Lacey was looking for her teammate there, but Chloe was able just to step in and snag it. And then Chloe throws it away. And then that's a
great pass up, and number 10.
Yeah, that was
Lacey
a great
scores.
pass by Maddie. Yeah, that was a really good pass, and so we're within 5 points here. And so Tabernacle's not going to let Crosspointe pull away here easy. They're gonna keep playing, but again, good couple good defensive plays there, and then there are a couple passes that they were just both teams hoping. Both teams kind of they created their own turnovers, and we talked about that earlier. There's turnovers that defense creates, but then there's turnovers that you just make a bad pass or you create yourself, and that happened there on both sides.
I believe really control is the key, and I know that sounds very simple and easy, but it's just controlling the tempo, slowing it down when you get the ball across the 10-second line through half court, setting up an offense. And I'll be honest, both these teams, it's hard to set up offense when you have defenses playing so physical. And so it's just going to be who, and you don't want to even say who wants it more, because there's not a girl on that floor that doesn't want to win this game.
No.
And so it's just a matter of execution. It's going to come down to who scores and who has the opportunities. And it may come down to a simple shot or even free throw line, because there's fouls that have been called and they'll continue being called.
Yeah. So Crosspointe has the ball here, and it is fun. State tournament time's always fun because the energy in the gym gets amped up a bit. You hear our fans. We've got Tabernacle and Crosspointe in here right now, and then we've got one more guys game coming up after this, and so the gym is full with fans, with teams, with people, fans we see all the time between Suburban and Crosspointe coming up, and Tabernacle here, and that's a missed layup, and it's gonna go to Tabernacle. Hannah had a chance there, just not able to get it in.
And you mentioned teams here, even the team that will be playing the winner of this game. The girls from Colonial are watching intently to this, so they all have an interest in this game. Yeah,
that's the fun of this time is you get to finish off your season, and there's energy. Your teams are watching, your students are watching, parents and grandparents and even people at home on live stream are watching, and there's just a fun energy that this time brings. So Allie's looking in and gets it to Hannah.
It's a great pass.
Yeah, Hannah just unable to finish there, but she's going to go to the free throw line. She's working really hard down low to make things happen. She's doing a good job. So that was called on Julia. That's her third.
Yes, it is. And she has supplied some offense tonight too. Julia has, and some great defense.
Yep. So Ansley Olsen and Autumn DeArmond come in. Abby and Elena come out. Give them a rest. And we're just 3.5 minutes or so left here in this third quarter. 6-point difference. And Hannah makes the second one.
I think some of those free throws are really gonna
Yeah,
matter.
Hannah's 4 for 4 at the free throw line, and that's gonna matter. And that's gonna be a kickball. That would have been a turnover, but her foot got in the way, so that's okay. So kickball there, and Tabernacle will have it under their basket.
Great pass out to Liz. Liz takes up a shot. She knew she was going to get fouled, and she was smart, so it'll be a 2-shot foul coming up.
And that is on Autumn. That's her third. So we've got a couple players on both sides that have 3 fouls.
And she hits her first one. Liz with her first free throw of the game. Set for her second. Takes her time, and it is in.
Good. Okay, so Crosspointe starting it in now again and coming down, looking to see what's set up. And Tabernacle's again in a little bit different defense than they were in the second quarter. They've got one high girl, a couple low girls trying to make some traps. But Crosspointe's doing a good job. Good defense though. That's a steal by Abby. She takes it all the way, and that's 2 points for her.
Willison's having a good game.
Yeah, she's a 7th grader.
Wow. 8 points for her.
Yeah, she's doing really good.
Another one of those jump balls. I know we kind of make a joke of them, but they are jump balls.
Yeah, because it's right now it stays Crosspointe, but Tabernacle knows next one's coming their way. So
3-point game.
Yeah, gotta get it in. There you go. It's to Autumn. Autumn gets it down to Chloe. Chloe's gonna take a couple dribbles in and looks back to Allie. Yeah, they're creating some traps down in the corners. So Crosspointe wants to protect and keep dribbling. Ansley's gonna take it in. Throws it out to Autumn. Autumn takes a shot.
It's a very good, patient.
Yeah, they did really well just not getting, frustrated by those traps, resetting it by going up top and able to make things happen. Just patience. That was good. And there's no need to rush. So you can still play with urgency but play smart. And that's what they did there.
The closer this game gets, the more intense it gets on the floor.
Yeah.
Off the floor, she over and back.
Yep. Discipline and control matter, and she just...
Court awareness.
Yep.
For all these girls, it really matters at this stage of the game. And Liz getting set to inbound. Nothing's easy for either one of these teams. Even a simple inbounds on the high side of the court, it's just it's tough defense, and looks like it's going to be a foul.
Yep. So that's on Allie. Is that her third? Yeah, that's her third foul for her and Autumn. Both have 3 fouls. They're going to have to be really smart, play aggressive, but play smart. That's a great pass. Woo. And that's
you could see
was
that
just slow getting there.
Play coming, and it's just heads up on the part of Martinsville to get that ball inside to Julia, and Julia will be at the free throw line.
Yeah, that's Hannah's second. Team's third. Both teams have 3. So she takes a shot. That's Julia.
That's her. This will be her 4th free throw of the game. She's made her first.
Yeah, Tabernacle has a couple 7th and 8th graders who are making an impact even on this game, so good for them. So that's another shot. So within 4 points here.
And the key is that for both teams, that they play poise, don't give up, we would say silly fouls, or simple fouls, easy.
Allie takes a shot, misses, good rebound, Alina. And it's off of her, so it will go back to Tabernacle. right, Abby Stott coming back in for Crosspointe, and Ansley Olsen's coming out.
Ansley playing aggressive as usual. And there's Liz inbounding, the ball back to her. She's definitely got her eyes up, looks inside. That's a great pass.
Thanks, Julia took that shot.
Okay, number 4, Julia Ross again.
Yep.
And they are learning that against Crosspointe, they can get that down in the low post.
Hannah takes a shot, misses. So that's a foul on Allie. That's her 4th. So Chloe Sharp's going to come in for her, give Allie some time. And, yeah, she's just trying to be aggressive to get that ball back and just got caught in the wrong spot. And position matters. And, yeah, it's a bummer because that's a foul that's tough. But she's
Looks
still.
like it's going to be a timeout to Martinsville.
Yeah.
And so a 2-point game with 1:26 seconds left in this 3rd period. This game is not for the faint of heart.
No.
Whether you're a player, a coach, or a fan in the stands.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So yeah, Tabernacle's doing a really good job of outscoring in this quarter, but they've made some adjustments defensively, and they're doing a really good job. And Crosspointe just got to stay in control and disciplined. And if they can do that, not make silly errors. But if they can do that, that's going to help keep them in this, or help them come apart. So they're doing a good job. So we're a minute and a half left here in this quarter, and a 2-point difference. So Crosspointe just got to keep fighting here. Both teams are working really hard, and we give both team credit here for just doing a good job of staying in this, of competing. Great competitors, great competition. So they're doing a really good job.
Well, we'll see what happens here as the ball's played in from Martinsville. They would love to get this. They would love
there we
to
go. Grab the ball. There you go.
say they'd love to get this tied at the end of the quarter and see what happens. Both teams playing very, very well.
Yeah, Lena's got to get cross court here.
Good defense.
Good defense, Tabernacle. Great defense. So Abby comes down with that. It's going to be a foul called. Once she has control of that ball, she's just trying to protect. And so as a good rebound finally, and they just got to stay in control here.
Yeah, that's 4
Be
fouls
smart.
on Julia, too. So that's foul trouble on 2 players. One for Crosspointe and one for Martinsville. I think the refs are really trying to get control of it, but
They're just quite aggressive. Yeah,
yeah,
both
they
teams
just
are.
are.
Fighting. They're competing. So that is 5th on
Wow.
Julia. She picked
Okay.
it up right there.
My apologies.
So yeah, she got called for one down here, and then she quickly got her next one. Unfortunately,
Yeah, she's a good little player.
Yeah, she is. And yeah, she's an 8th grader. She's
4
gonna be good.
points for her.
Yeah,
She
but
played a
she
very good
impacted
game. Yes, she did.
her team in a great way.
Yeah, she has much to be proud of, and obviously her coach and her family.
Yeah.
Good for
So
her.
Autumn misses that first. We got to take Crosspointe has to take advantage of those free throws. So Tabernacle has 5 team fouls. Crosspointe has 4. So once from really here on out, once Crosspointe gets theirs, we're going to the free throw line at least for this quarter, and then it will reset for the 4th. So that's
Man,
Lacey takes
yeah.
it all the way.
Lacey, she was just going to go to the bucket, and she did. And until Crosspointe can move their feet and stop the ball.
Yeah, and
She's gonna
that's,
keep doing that.
4 for Alina. So Crosspointe also has 2 players that have 4 fouls.
Oh, it just rimmed out for Lacey.
So Alina's also going to come out for some time here, trying to protect a couple of our girls, or a couple of Crosspointe's girls that have fouls.
And that pulls off, and they get a rebound. It's number 3, Abby Burleson. Abby's having herself a very good game.
So that was a foul called on Hannah Stock. That's going to be her third. That's kind of a quick.
And Reagan Seasting will be going to the line. And just off. First attempt at a shot, a free throw. This could tie it up if it goes in, and just off.
Takes a shot. That was
a very good pull of a rebound.
Hannah passes it down, gets it to Abby. There we go.
15 seconds.
Yeah, 2 points for Abby.
Boy, the fanatic pace is it's the end of the game. It's just the end of the third. There's a shot there, and that is just off.
Yeah, rebound.
Rebound with 1 second left, and it is good.
Hey,
and
so
that is Liz,
end of the quarter.
Yep, Liz Sutherland with a three-pointer at the end. So the game's tied.
Yeah, it's going to be a great fourth quarter as we go into it tied. So it's a battle here. And both teams, like I said, they just, especially Crosspointe, you've got a couple players that have 4 fouls. They just have to play controlled and disciplined and keep fighting here. So they'll be fine, but it's a good battle. And we knew that Tabernacle would come out and fight for this, and they're doing a good job. They did a really good job catching up. They were down by 8, and they were able to recoup those points there in the third quarter. So good for them, and that sets us up for a battle here in the fourth.
Yep, and it's 33-33. I know the score on the screen. They've been having a little bit of problem with that, so bear with us. We'll try to keep you updated, and what we share with you will be off the scoreboard in the gymnasium. So just so you're aware of that, we don't want any discrepancy or misunderstanding about that.
Yeah. So we're going into this fourth quarter tied up, and so it's going to be a good battle. So Crosspointe and Tabernacle here, and this is for the chance to get to play on Saturday for the championship game. And Crosspointe's trying to defend their title. Colonial's set and ready to go, and so the energy in the gym is amping up, and we're excited. So here we go. Tabernacle's got the ball, and they're going to get it thrown in here.
Poise is going to be the key here.
Yeah.
And right now, to be honest, Tabernacle's playing with it, and they're being aggressive, taking it straight to the bucket. 2 points for Liz. And Martinsville now Tabernacle has the lead, 35-33. There's a pass to the corner.
Takes a shot and misses, so Tabernacle gets it back here. And that's another shot.
Liz taking it straight in. And they know that there's a little bit of foul trouble, and they're smart. They're taking it right at them. And a very emphatic call there.
Crosspointe's going to call their 30-second timeout. That's their second. Yeah, so a quick 4 points. I mean, we're not even in a minute here, and we got 4 points quickly scored, both of those by Liz. So good job being aggressive. Part of it is if Crosspointe scores, they have time to set up their defense. If they don't score, they set up a different defense, and that's part of it too.
Yeah,
so.
right now it's working out in Martinsville's favor.
Yeah.
And so what do? You change the tide of the game by the way you play, and that's good defense. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, Crosspointe just needs to, you still have 7 minutes. You controlled the whole game up to this point. They just need to stay in control, and they'll be fine. But Tabernacle, give them a lot of credit.
Absolutely.
They're working really hard, creating a lot of good stuff here. So they're going to get this ball in here, throw it in.
And both teams, yes, have to play intently, but well within themselves. in the last few minutes. That's been Tabernacle, and they've been doing a good job. And they're getting the ball in the hands of Liz, and she's done a very, very good job. It's a good pass.
Yeah, good defense, good tips. Just trying to create a little bit of havoc. There you go. Autumn gets that, and she's going to take it as long as she can. Hannah with a 3, and she misses. Alina steps out, and so it's going to be Tabernacle's ball.
It wasn't a bad shot there by Hannah. It was just a little errant. But it was a good play. Good defense caused that.
Yeah. So that's going to be a foul called on Autumn. So that's her 4th. So Crosspointe's got 4 players with 4 fouls. No one's fouled out yet. So they're just trying to stay aggressive and yet, and maybe have a couple other girls here.
Good shot. That's number 3, Abby. 3-point shot.
Autumn takes it in. We'll get a touch on it. And Lacey comes away with that rebound.
Nice baseline shot. And the foul should be going to the free throw line. They are finding the little bit of weakness there and Crosspointe down low and taking advantage of it.
So that's
very aggressive.
That's Abby Stock. And that's her 2nd. So this is Liz that's on the free throw line.
And just rolls off. She's having yourself a solid game.
So Abby Stock comes
Unofficially
out.
about 11 points. She gets this one, and she does.
So Crosspointe has some work to do here. 8-point difference now. Tabernacle really came out that 4th quarter with some intensity. Allie takes a shot. She misses. Okay, it's going to be Tabernacle ball.
Lacey back to her sister, Liz. Liz gets trapped.
There you go. There's a
Unfortunately,
turnover.
still there for Crosspointe. Hannah takes it in. And just off. Look up the field, up the floor. Lacey for the layup. And misses the layup.
All right, Chloe's bringing it down here. Gets it to Allie. Allie's going to take it in. And there's 2 points for Allie. Yeah, they don't need to stress about shooting big shots right now. They just need to stay, Crosspointe just needs to stay aggressive and going to the basket and finishing. Right now,
that's what Martinsville
yeah,
is
they're
doing,
finding success by just shooting and taking really good shots. So that's going to be a foul against Tabernacle.
I believe that's on Liz with a hold. And that'll be 3 fouls on her. These refs seem to be getting just the little retaliation calls, and they're there. But rebounds, etc., just those reaching in.
Autumn's coming in for Hannah. I think Hannah got a little beat up on that play. Needs a break, a minute. Stretch it out. All right, so Crosspointe's ball, just over 5 minutes left here. 6-point difference. Both teams are going to keep fighting here. Ball up to Alina.
Apparently that was a charge. I did not see any of that. Now we called the block. So was that on screen?
That was on, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, he held his head like a charge, and then he called the block.
Yeah, it was on Ansley. So it's her first, but...
Good defense.
Yeah, they're able, Tabernacle was able to get past all that mess But good traps, good defense. That's going to be a jump ball.
I think some of them, I'm going to be very nice here, some of the confusion is the refs all look at each other before they make the call. So if you blow the whistle, you better know which call you're making.
Right,
and I think that's causing a lot of confusion.
Yeah.
And I think it's frustrating the girls on both sides because they'll blow the whistle and then they'll look at each other. So
that's going to be a travel on Autumn. So yeah, right now the favors for Tabernacle, they're the ones that they don't have to stress. They just need to stay in control. The Panthers have to play with a little bit of urgency, but yet disciplined and smart. And that's going to be a
shots.
shot. A rebound by Autumn. Take it all the way. She had a chance there, just missed the layup.
Yep, Lacey dribbles up, and she's going to go all the way to the bucket and makes a nice pass. Apparently out of bounds. So it's a good little pass there to Reagan.
All right, Crosspointe dribbling it up here. 4 minutes left.
Corner.
Chloe goes in. And travel's called.
And the key is that ball was just passed in, and unfortunately for Lacey was not watching, and so it will be Crosspointe's ball. So that's unfortunate for them.
Here.
Yeah, I feel bad
set
for
something
them.
up, be able to score. Nice. Crosspointe is really good at scoring out of bounds plays, and
got to establish some defense. They seem to be chasing here, and layup there by Lacey. Now another jump ball.
So it's going to stay Tabernacle ball here. They'll have it now under their basket. 4-point difference, just under 4 minutes left. Yeah, good defense.
Good defense, good pass.
That's off of Tabernacle. Alina went so far, and she was hoping a teammate was there and found the foot of Tabernacle. Of a player there, so it's going to be again under their basket, and Chloe's going to take a shot, deflected, and Autumn throws it up quick and just unable to finish there. I think sometimes they think there's going to be contact, so they throw up a shot and there's no contact, so in that case it's just a poor shot, but
and we don't have video review, so
no,
it could have been a slap. We don't know.
All right, so Allie here.
Back in the corner, nice pass inside.
And Hannah,
both teams are playing hard and well, back and
really
forth.
good pass
We have a
by
2-point
Chloe.
game again.
And there's a steal. And Chloe.
The game is tied at 41-41. Martinsville dribbling up, looking to coach for a possible timeout. Was not called, and there was a foul on that play.
Yeah, that's going to be a foul on Chloe. I think that's only her. Yeah, that is her first. So first for her. Hey, she has some to spend. So
and one more foul to the bonus. So
yeah, for
this
Crosspointe,
is
it's 14 fouls. So they still have to play. They're right there. They're fine, but still have to play smart.
Shot there by Reagan. Pull down, rebound.
Good defense. They're in traffic. Good.
And there's a foul called. And that's on number 3, I believe. We'll get the official call, yes.
Yeah.
Abby
Really,
Burleson.
yeah. Good job by Alina just to keep going and created something for Autumn there. Autumn needs to take advantage here at the free throw line.
It's 3 on Abby.
She misses her first. So Tabernacle has 2 team fouls. Panthers have 4 in this quarter. that one rolls
Circled
in.
in. And ball being played. Lacey back to her sister.
You can tell, though,
Up to
again,
Liz.
because Crosspointe scores, they're able to set up their better defense.
And a foul. And that'll send Reagan 16 to the line.
Yeah, that's going to be Chloe's second. Just got late there, and so
It's too
contact
quick on
was
Chloe.
made,
A little
yeah.
spending spree, but as far as team, that's tough.
Yeah.
But individually, that free throw is up and just off. She's had a couple good looks. She has. Reagan has. A couple attempts at the foul line. And another one. See if she can get this to go. It'll tie up the game if so. And it is in. The game is tied at 42. And that ball just
there's a
about
tip.
stolen in the corner to Chloe.
That's
Just
a nice,
off.
good rebound. And Hannah got a rebound.
Hannah is fighting in there, and I believe she was
Good.
fouled.
Hannah's stacking her stats by getting her rebounds, and so good for her. All right, so she's at the free throw line, has opportunity to get two here. And then makes the first. She's made all her free throws up to this point.
How many points does she have, Nicole?
I got to do the math.
I apologize for asking.
I think 18
for
unofficially. Yeah, she's had a really good game.
That's a
She
good
misses
rebound.
That one. I should have said nothing. But Autumn, good job, Autumn, for getting that rebound.
Good looks there.
Yeah, play good defense here. Be smart.
Lacey.
Yeah, it's a
up
good,
high.
that's a really good play by Lacey. Just kept going.
And know that she had defenders on her with fouls.
Yep.
Pass inside, nice shot, little off.
Alana
Hold
gets that
down.
rebound.
Nobody's wanting to make this call. We'll see what's called. They'll probably end up calling it a jump ball. That ball, I believe, was off of Martinsville from our perspective. And that's unfortunate. It has to go to a summit here in the middle of the floor. But both players were hustling for it. I think most anticipated that Crosspointe was not even going to get close to that ball, and Allie knocked that off of the girl. And I think the longer you debate this, the worse it is. Just need to make a call and move on.
Yeah, I get both teams. They're fighting. They're competing. So. All right, so it's going to be Tabernacle ball. They called it over and back is what the call was. So it's going to be Tabernacle ball. Should we get it in?
Back to her sister for the shot. Three-pointer and in by Lacey.
So
one of those plays, yep.
Here. Yeah, that was, she just took a shot.
Good. Alina gathers it. Good little shot. Autumn. It's off. Hannah is fighting for all of her life in there. Trying to play with one arm. The other one's being held down. That was tough. Good job by Allie. Defense, they're gonna try to dribble this out.
Yeah, the clock on your live stream is stopped, so it is just over a minute
And 3
left
seconds.
here. Yeah, a minute and 3 seconds. It's 47:43. So we'll try to get that fixed for you, but while it is stuck, we'll
and
communicate
the score is
that.
correct.
Yeah, the score is correct.
Martinsville is up.
There we go. There's the refresh for
47-43.
you. Yeah, but if it gets stopped, we'll try to keep you communicated.
Yeah, I know you're at home. You can't see what we can see. We apologize for that.
Yeah. So anyway, 4-point difference here, and I think Tabernacle's the one that called that timeout. But Crosspointe being down by 4 is going to change a little bit what they do here in this last minute. And both teams, we knew it was going to be a competition, a good competition. These teams see each other a lot, and this is time for really both teams to show what they got here in the last minute. So Crosspointe's had chances, they just can't. They've struggled to finish, and Tabernacle did a really good job of taking their time and making a couple really good shots that created a little bit of space for them. And when you have space with points, you're able to make decisions differently, smarter.
Yeah.
When there's stress on you, you struggle to make some smart decisions. And so Crosspointe's feeling that right now, feeling that pressure, and we'll see what they can do here.
And they're going to have to produce a turnover. If Martinsville scores here or there, I'm not saying the game is over, but they're going to be set in a very good position.
Yeah.
And they worked hard. Both teams have worked very hard, and there's another foul. I believe that's a push.
Yeah, that's going to be on Chloe Sharp. And that's her third. And so Liz goes to the free throw line here.
Liz has made 3 free throws. I believe just missed 1. She came back this second half and had a good game. And that's just off.
So she misses the first, and 4-point difference here. She misses. Crosspointe's going to want to fight for this rebound. If not, they're going to have a chance to bring this up, and Tabernacle will probably,
And she missed that. That's 15 points for her. See what happens. Tabernacle's, they're not backing off their defense at all.
Really good defense.
They sure are. 47-43.
Yeah, 50
seconds.
Yep, so your screen is correct.
They can get it in. There's Hannah. Screen there. Pass to the corner.
Chloe takes a shot.
And that's in.
So down by 1 here.
46-47. Martinsville trying to get the ball up. Oh, and that's going to be a reach-in foul.
Okay, so that's Chloe again. Now Chloe has 4, so Crosspointe's got 4 players with 4 fouls. So when you're down by 1 here and trying to get the ball back by fouling, you got to kind of be smart with who you got. So.
And not that we're anticipating yet, but if it does go to overtime, those fouls will matter. There's 2 points, or excuse me, a free throw by Liz.
Yes.
And she'll be shooting 1 more. She's been very calm. She's made over half of the free throws. And
okay, so 3-point difference.
She's made 5 free throws. Let's see what happens here. 30 seconds left. Good defense. Good pass back.
Hannah takes it. Okay, for 2 points.
49-48. 15 seconds left.
It's got to be Hannah.
And they called a foul.
Yeah, Hannah Stock's the only one that has 3 fouls, so it had to be, coaches say it had to be her to foul, and she had pulled back a little bit, so wasted about, 10 seconds there?
Yeah, 15 seconds left.
Yeah.
I believe that on your exit. Actually, 10.2 seconds. Yeah. 10.2 seconds left. So, again, the screen was a little bit off. Seems to be a little discussion here. Free throw is up and no good. And that's Liz. She made 2 in a row right before that. This opens a crack, if you will, in a door for Crosspointe. And Liz with her second free throw, and it is good.
Okay, so 10.2 seconds, and we'll see. Yeah, it's tough because you've got foul trouble, so overtime is fine, but you've got to take what you can get here, and so we'll see what gets drawn up for Crosspointe. How aggressive they draw this up. But Tabernacle's right with this, so great job to them just for competing and fighting, and both teams right in this. So our final 10 seconds at least of this quarter, and we'll see if it gets tied up or what happens
even
here.
Or take a lead, but
yeah.
it would be good either way, either team. That it comes down to a final shot. That's the way this game is played. That it won't come down to a foul. It won't come down to a turnover. Hey, if it comes down to a turnover, then good on the defense, whoever causes that turnover. But this has been a very, very good game, and the Eagles are at their average that they score per game, and Crosspointe is a few points above their average, about 8 points. So. That's where the Eagles wanted to get, and that's where they're comfortable. And so they've upped their defense. Crosspointe's up their offense. And we thought at the beginning it would be more Crosspointe defense would determine it. And Martinsville offense has been incredible.
Yeah, Crosspointe's going to have to go full court here. Yeah. So they've got room, but Tabernacle's kind of matching up by person, by girl here. Gets it in to Allie.
And in the corner.
Down to Chloe.
To Allie.
Back to Chloe. She takes a shot.
This is it. Fouled, I believe he was fouled. Yep. There are people all over the court.
There's a foul called. Yeah.
Yeah.
It absolutely was. So Autumn's going to the line here. She has 2 fouls to make.
Poor girl. Good. Martinsville thought they had won it. And, it looks like a 2 shots. Are you lip reading that, gentleman?
A little bit of time left on here, it looks like.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 0.3. Okay. So you can't really do much with 0.3, but there was time left on the court, or on. So because there's 0.3 seconds, they're going to fill the line here. It's not just going to be Autumn shooting. They're going to fill the line.
Make it as natural as you can.
Yeah.
For her sake, you want her to make it, absolutely. And you know there's pressure on, but I don't know why the delay there. That doesn't help any player. Again, not trying to be on time. And that's off. And I believe somehow that's going to be a timeout. So, there's still a shot left because they called 2 points, correct?
Yes.
A 2-point shot.
Yeah, and I think that's why the timeout's made, because there is still, it's hard for Crosspointe. This is, you get up to a different level here to be able to do something with 0.3, but there's a chance to miss, to put it back. There's always that small glimmer of hope, but again, great job to both teams for fighting here. Autumn's going to go back to the line.
Hard-fought game. Unless something really wacky. Anything can happen at this point. I wouldn't want to shoot the free throw with a ref pointing in my face. That's off, and the game's over. Great game. Martinsville wins that 50-48. They will be playing Colonial Hills Christian School in the Indiana Association of Christian Schools Championship. And hard-fought game. If you're a fan of Crosspointe, it's hard. But if you're a fan of the Eagles from Martinsville, you're elated.
Yep. Yeah, great job to Crosspointe seniors. They have really rebuilt this program. Their leadership and what they've brought to the table. They've done a great job. They have nothing to hang their heads over. So good job to them, and a good fight. But congrats to Tabernacle for taking that win.
Absolutely.
And they will face Colonial on Saturday at 1 o'clock here at the Crosspointe Gym.
Yep, great game, and Liz scored. Came down strong at the end, hitting those free throws, 15 points. So congratulations to the girls from Tabernacle of Martinsville, and congratulations to your Crosspointe Christian Academy Panthers. And we'll see what happens coming this Saturday. The game is at 1 o'clock right here at Crosspointe Gymnasium. And thank you again for tuning in. Cole, would you like to say anything else about subscribing? Or
No, we'll cut out this game, and then the next game will start here in the next 15 minutes or so. And Crosspointe will be playing Suburban in this last match of the evening, and this will be the semifinal match for the boys. And they will be playing the winner of ICA on Saturday. So it's all getting set here, and so stay tuned, and we'll reset for the second match.